We have some major Cowboys breaking news here for you on Cowboys Digest, as they have just robbed the NFL, signing Tyler Smith to the largest average annual contract for an offensive lineman in NFL history. We tell you all about it right here on Cowboys Digest. Welcome, everybody. I'm Jace Andrews. I appreciate you tuning in to today's show, and this right here is exactly why you subscribe. When big news happens, when big news drops, we get it to you here first on Cowboys Digest. So to the 87% of you who are not yet subscribed, who watch these videos, do me a favor, go down there, hit that subscribe button. It's 100% free, and I guarantee you it'll be the best decision you've made all football season. Let's talk about it. Ian Rappaport has it first, saying sources, the Cowboys and standout guard Tyler Smith have agreed to terms on a 4-year, $96 million extension, $24 million average annual value that will make him the NFL's new highest paid guard at his position. Smith gets a whopping $81.2 million in guaranteed money, as his deal is done by his agents at Athletes First. And the first thing I have to say is congrats to Tyler Smith. He deserves this. This is a great contract for the Cowboys, and a big ups to Jerry Jones. He said a lot of stuff that he was going to do with this saved Micah money, and you know what? It's worked out. He's done a lot of signings, including talk about Deron Bland, Hunter Lipke, even going to go back further to Jake Ferguson. He's done a lot of good things. So if you are pumped about this signing, I want you to do me a favor, go down there and smash that like button. Tyler Smith is such a good signing for the Dallas Cowboys. You have that anchor at the offensive line that I'm not going to say you didn't have until, or not that you didn't have this year, but somebody to kind of anchor this team once again. You talk about Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, who have come through this offensive line over the past couple years. Guess what? Tyler Smith is the new anchor of the Cowboys offensive line, and it's a very good contract on both sides of the ball. Todd Archer has a couple more reports for it. Same things that we just saw from Ian Rappaport, but a big detail here, $16.4 million will be in signing bonuses, which is a big news for the cap space. You see, right now, he was on the cap for, his $21 million in terms of what he was going to get for that fifth-year option. Well, guess what? They saved money, technically, at least for the next 2 seasons, by getting this contract done. Patrick Walker of DallasCowboys.com saying, quote, having exercised the fifth-year option on Smith for 2026 worth a fully guaranteed $21.27 million, the Cowboys escaped that hefty cap hit and instead set themselves up for cap savings over the next couple seasons, approximately $1.2 million and $16.1 million in 2025 and 2026, respectively. So good moves on both parts to save some money for what you're ultimately going to pay him for this season and next season. Smith deserves the contract, and I think credit to both sides in terms of getting this contract done already into the season. Sometimes there are athletes where when the season starts, it's done. We're not going to be doing any contract discussions. I'm going to play my ball. We're going to get paid what we're going to get paid, and we're going to move on. But Smith, his agents, Jerry Jones, they worked proactively, and they get the deal done, which is something to definitely be happy about. Here are now the highest paid guards in the NFL. We talked about this about a week ago, about Tyler Smith getting a really, really big deal, and now it actually happened. So again, another reason why you should subscribe. But either way, besides the point, Tyler Smith now at the $24 million mark per year, and makes him the highest paid average annual salary for a guard, just in front of Trey Smith, who got a $23.5 million this offseason as well. Landon Dickerson right behind them around $21 million, and then so on from Chris Lindstrom, Quentin Nelson, Robert Hunt, and down below down there. So Tyler Smith, big reason this Cowboys offensive line has been successful over the past couple past couple of years. And I go back to the point that I really do like that Jerry Jones is almost changing his mindset since trading Micah Parsons. And while I never in my wildest dreams thought trading Micah Parsons would be a good idea, or still maybe kind of have a little bit of questions about it, if it's going to mean that Jerry's going to spend money like this and do the quick and money-heavy moves even into the season, I'm going to appreciate him a lot. So if we look at Joseph Hoyt here, he says that the sources indicated that Jerry Jones will be proactive and using the money saved for not signing Micah Parsons. Again, Micah was looking for like $40+ million a year, right? Well, now he has Deron Bland, Hunter Lipke, and Tyler Smith all extended since that Micah Parsons trade. Not to mention, like I said, you go back before that, you talk about Jake Ferguson in other extensions that it was able to pull off. So a big thing for this Dallas Cowboys team to be able to get deals like this done. And for Tyler Smith, you lock up one of the better players, if not one of the best players at the guard position. A couple stats to talk about here with Tyler Smith. Patrick Walker, once again, at DallasCowboys.com, saying, quote, in 2024, Smith allowed just 10 pressures, which is a 3.5 pressure rate, continuing his dominance and seeing as that was good enough for second lowest among left guards over the past 7 seasons. It's safe to say the two-time Pro Bowler is worth every penny. And I agree 100%. Tyler Smith is worth the most, or rather biggest contract in NFL history in terms of average annual value for guards for a multitude of different reasons, but the biggest one is his play on the field. You can talk about his leadership on the offensive line. You can talk about the Cowboys and rewarding this player and a lot and what he's done for this team, but the biggest thing is those stats. Now, looking at his PFF grade back from week 1, it's nothing to write home about. 62.4 overall grade, ranks him 28th among all 78 guards in the NFL, 55 on the pass block grade, and a 63.5 on the run block grade, which is kind of funny because his pass block grade being worse than his run block grade is kind of intriguing. Usually his pass block in the past has been really his strong suit for so many different reasons. But one final stat to bring you here from Garrett Podol of CBS Sports, saying, quote, Smith's 76 PFF pass blocking grade, as I mentioned, the top one, in 2024, ranking it as the 9th best among guards in 2024. Not just left guards, guards. Tyler Smith, we talked about him getting this money. We talked about the Cowboys trying to be proactive since trading Micah Parsons and spending the money that they were able to save. They do it. I don't know that this was 100% expected. In some aspects, I think there was, inklings, obviously, this past week. We got kind of notions that this was going to happen, but I can't tell you how much better this is feeling that we're getting these contracts done and not waiting. Now, with that being said, there's a couple other contracts still in the wings. You talk about contracts with George Pickens coming up, a couple other players that are out there that are going to be looking for extensions in this upcoming offseason. I don't know that we're going to be looking at more to get done in the next coming weeks, but I would not be surprised to see Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, and the Cowboys executive board be very, very agile and quick with their movements from now on out, because they're getting a lot of praise from Cowboys fans and some the media, because this is something that they should have been doing pretty much the entire time. Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb last year should not have gotten that far deep into the season. Now, something can be said that, Tyler Smith is not to the level of known type player and monetary value as Dak Prescott or CeeDee Lamb or Micah Parsons was going to be. But at the same instance, you have to see that this is a very good thing for the Dallas Cowboys. That's all we got for you here today on the show. We do appreciate you sitting down and joining us and, tuning into the show for what was a big, big contract. Once again, if you're pumped about this, go down there and like the video. But that's all we got for you here today. Make sure you stick around. Got a big game tomorrow against the New York Giants where Tyler Smith will be under full contract and will not be hitting free agency anytime soon. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time here on Cowboys Digest. Peace out, guys.